Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel today. I decided to get up, do an early video, early recording here. So this is a Maricopa One, and what is Nordic Trough? And Maricopa One is a business conglomerate of different revenue and income sources. So today we're gonna read a couple articles on SNDL and something in another article, old article that goes back to 2018 and should be pretty nice, pretty nice read. Pretty convenient too. So yeah, why AMC and GameStop shares are falling today, but Sundial Growers is rising. What happened? Leading meme stocks were taking investors down more than a notch or two Tuesday as AMC Entertainment Holdings and GameStop were falling by 5.6% and 4.6%, respectively, heading into noontime trading. On the other hand, Sundial Growers, after falling more than 2% to start the day, began rallying and managed to break through into positive territory. An inauspicious start to the new year of the movie theater operator AMC, which lost 2.5% of its value yesterday and has lost nearly 10% over the past month, while GameStop is down even more, falling 15% since early December. Sundial Growers has been the surprise of the lot with an 11% gain over the last month, but with its stock still trading below $1 a share and having lost over 85% of its value from the peaks reached a year ago, it's hardly a picture of strength. Now what? AMC still hoping to for the return of the moviegoers to its theaters, counting on the occasional release of potential blockbusters to draw people in. While the latest release of Spider-Man franchise saw massive crowds turn out for its debut, it's been a hit or miss with most other films. GameStop is trying to engineer its own turnaround, but by keeping mum on exactly how it is going to achieve that, it has to stay in a cloud of doubt about its prospects. But Sundial investors view its pending acquisition of Alcana, a Canadian liquor store chain that is also the majority stakeholder in a major Canadian cannabis retailer, as a change that jumpstarts its recovery. Yet, even for such a low price stock, it carries a much higher valuation from many other better positioned marijuana stocks. 10 stocks we like better than AMC Entertainment Holdings. Award win. Okay, that's just something else. See the 10 stocks. Okay, that's the Motley Fool. Sync, revise, reconsideration for previous acquisition plan. What is the Seeking Alpha? Sundial Growers and Alcana announced that Sundial has agreed to improve the consideration to be provided to Alcana shareholders for the common shares pursuant to the previous agreement dated October 7, 2021. Sundial shares are up 3% pre-market at 63 cents. Sundial and Alcana have amended their arrangement to reflect the revised consideration, which provides that for each share held, Alcana shareholders will receive 8.85 common shares of Sundial and $1.50 in cash consideration. The revised consideration represents a change from all stock consideration to a cash and share consideration mix. The special meeting of Alcana shareholders remains scheduled January 7, 2022 at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whereby Alcana shareholders will be asked to consider if deemed advisable to pass a special resolution approving the arrangement as amended. Tesla got this is Q3 earnings, Sundial Grower stock, what to watch for 2022, going into 2022. Oh, this was November. Okay. Sundial shares. Yeah, I remember this was on the 11th. I was up that day. It was a good day. I remember that shit. I don't remember that day. Price at publication 90 cents. Alan Sumler. Look at that. Those buds. Some interesting developments. The stock price to rally. The company announced a $100 million stock buyback program, which means Sundial rally may last for a while. Yeah, that was a little rally. The rally showed a net comment of 11.3 million for the first for the company, accompanied by a positive EPS of .1 cent. The company also reported the first time of positive adjusted EBITDA of 10.5 million. All cannabis, including MSOs, were on the uptrend week upon. Yeah, we've been there. That's the third quarter report going back to 2020 in June. Total revenue is in the millions. Yeah, so the third quarter they were up. The third quarter went pretty swell, I guess. Um, as you know, there are other companies that have better numbers and are a bit stronger in a stronger position than Sundial. It was up 14.3 million. This was in the second quarter. That was 9.1 million or 15 million. First quarter, that was 9.8 million. And this was the fourth quarter, 2020. Gross profit 1.7 million. Second quarter, negative 2.8 million. Jesus, yeah, they were negative. So, yeah, so as you can see, there's an obvious shift. Yeah, net income 11.3 million. Yeah, but as you know, I think behind the scenes is a lot of Big Brother stuff. That's what's going on. That's just the way that it is. A lot of Big Brother shit going on. A lot of Big Brother stuff. You know, you can't let Big Brother can't let you inside with the big boys or whatever, with the frats and whatever until until it's time or until Big Brother, But yeah, that's how it is. It's just really Big Brother ain't gonna let you in. That's my analogy for that. A lot of Big Brother stuff. You know why? Because as you know, Ocana, right, is a Canadian alcohol distributor with 121 stores, blah, blah, blah. And we can go back to this. This is Tilray. Two reasons why Tilray stock skyrocketed in August. And Tilray did go up. I can show you right here. Jesus. That's kind of funny. It's not working. Let me open TD up. Listen, I mean, Tilray is a stock that it IPO'd around $26, $22, and I think it was like in July of 2018. 1 month later, I think on a single day, I mean, it climbed up to like $300, and it was like in a course of a month. So, and Tilray is a Canadian company with doing business in the UK, and I think they have I don't know what it is that they have in South America. I think they have like plantations. They grow it in South America or whatever. They sell it. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Leverage and first ETP, cryptocurrency futures products disclosure. Quit. Leverage inverse ETP. What is this? And you can quit, think, or swim. Using you proceed to your stating to have read and understood the terms. I'm gonna just take a screenshot of it and read it later. Identify leverage and inverse products, multipliers such as daily, ultra. Okay, let's go to charts. Yep, proceed. Let's take a last screenshot of that. Wouldn't you like to be these people who write these products and sell them? Isn't that fun? That's really fun. Just make money for the hell of it, right? Doesn't that sound really fun? Just making money. No, just accept it. Accept, move on, bye bye. Okay, so let me take you over to Torre. Jesus. You only expect how fun trading must be for people, you know, that have been doing it for years, that have like 300K accounts, 500K accounts, $1 million accounts, and even more than that. You can only like imagine how fun it is. So yeah, so this thing IPO'd around $22 in July. Chore, and literally, uh, to the date, exactly like 2 months later, it went up to 300. Before that, um, we can go back to, oh no, that was through the weekend. That's like a 7 day weekend. Jesus, it's the 13th to the 20th. Okay, but okay. Well, let's go on the 13th. Yeah, Torre was doing pretty well. I mean, that thing went up like 40%, like 20% within a month. And then we go in the end of August, it was up like 80%. That thing hit like $96. And then the good stuff was all within a day. You know what's that all like? That's like Jesus. These are plays that you don't want to miss. Opportunities in the stock market that you have to wait your turn. I don't know if you have the money. You know, I guess it must be really fun. But realistically, uh, you see every stock. You see Fun Work, DWAC. I mean Funware, DWAC, AMC, GME, um, a whole bunch of stocks. BNGO's trash. I haven't really. Yeah. And listen, you might want to trade it every day. Be like, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. It's like candy. But realistically, I don't know. Well, that's my strategy. Uh, Waiting my turn, I guess. Yep, waiting my turn. But yeah, and then let's go deeper. 2018, Torre is at $71. Oh yeah, let me get back to that article. Two reasons why Torre skyrocketed in August. Torre shares have been blasting higher ever since the company went public in July. What happened? Shares of the Canadian marijuana grower Tilray gained a jaw-dropping 184% last month, according to data from the S&P Global Market Intelligence. What sparked this monstrous move higher. Tilray shares burst higher last month in response to two key events. The Canadian adult use recreational marijuana market is set to open up this October. As such, Tilray's revenues are projected to grow exponentially for over the next few years, perhaps reaching a staggering 500 million as soon as 2021, according to some analysts. Tilray shares have also benefited from the growing interest among alcoholic beverage makers in forming partnership with established Canadian marijuana producers. So this is what I talk about. You see what I talk about? You see when I say it? It's just my way of thinking. You correlate it all. Yeah, it's all within an article. You can find this knowledge. There's no secret to what's happening. Big Brother's not gonna let you in. There's a whole lot of Big Brother stuff going on. Big Brother watching over your shoulder, and SNDL is not gonna hit $5, $6, $10 without Big Brother's approval. For example, this nascent industry has already seen two major partnering deals come to fruition within the last few months. So, as Canada's fifth largest cannabis company by production capacity, Tilray seems to stand a fairly good chance at being the next company to strike a deal. So what? The catch here is that Tilray's premium valuation isn't supported by its underlying fundamentals. That is, unless the company does obtain a multi-billion-dollar partnering deal soon. As things stand now, after all, Tilray shares are presently trading at nearly 40 times the company's projected revenue haul for 2019. Now, no matter how you slice it, there's a rather rich valuation. Now what? Given Tilray's sky high valuation, investors may want to shy away from this high flying name for the time being. What? There's no guarantee Tilray is close to drumming up a major partnership with a big time beverage maker. And there are several other names in the cannabis space that offer far more compelling valuation after all. What is this? This is what are you doing, kid? What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? What are you doing? This is you plot out a story or whatever. The grabber, the hook, the sinker, get the out of here. This is a stock that went to $300. The Motley Fool, you're pretty funny. Here's the marijuana stock you've been waiting for. A little known Canadian company just unlocked. Some experts think could be the key profiting off marijuana boom. And make no mistake, it is coming. Marijuana legalization is sweeping over North America. 16 states plus Washington, D.C. have all legalized recreational marijuana over the last few years. And full legalization came to Canada in October 2018. Yeah. In one under the radar, Canadian cannabis is poised to explode from the coming marijuana revolution because a game-changing deal just went down between Ontario government and this powerhouse company. You need to hear this story today if you have ever considered investing in pot stocks. Yeah, I think you have to subscribe. I'm not gonna subscribe. So that's the correlating factor that I see really. A whole lot of Big Brother stuff, a whole lot of paperwork behind the scenes, a whole lot of who's gonna get what, where, what, and how. A whole lot of Big Brother looking over your shoulder type of activity going on. So what are those companies? Let's go. Alcohol. acquisition. Marijuana producer has taken another step into the U.S. alcohol industry by acquiring Colorado-based uh, Breckenridge Distillery with plans to launch cannabis-infused whiskey. The deal was worth 109 million, dollars, paid by issuing 11.2 million shares, Torre shares, according to regulatory filing. Okay. Oh, this was just recently. Okay, but they also had. Okay, but this this is 2018. I'm talking about 2018. Enters a deal with AB InBev to study cannabis-based drinks. Entered a $100 million joint venture to beer brewer AB to study THC and CBD beverages. Okay, 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 but this was later in the game. This was in December 2018. I want to see for July and August of 2018. Okay. What's this? You can go to the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, Form S1 registration statement, Tilray, primary standard, industrial, NAMO, BC, Canada, President and Chief Executive Officer, 2701 East Lake Avenue, third floor. Oh, yeah. So this is juicy stuff, I guess. Approximate date of commencement of proposed sale to the public as soon as a practicable after the effect date. Registration statement. Calculation of fee. Class 2 common stock. Poor value share. 1993. Okay. Tilray shares Class 2. Shares about Class 2 common stock are being offered in the United States and certain other countries except Canada by a syndicate of U.S. underwriters, and shares of our Class 2 common stock being offered in Canada. Okay. We are an emerging growth company as defined in the Jumpstart of Our Business Startups Act of 2012. See the action to settle the prospectus summary, emerging growth company status. Cowen, Roth, Capital Partners, Northland Capital Markets. Isn't this fun? Isn't this just juicy? Pioneering the future of cannabis globally. Look at that. What do you want, a shirt or like a jacket? With the Tilray on it like that? Like this same color too. Like I wouldn't mind. It would be like blue. Investor highlights: Portugal, Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, South America, South Africa, Canada. Licensed dealer under Canadian narcotic narcotic control regulations. Agreement established pharmaceutical distribution in 12 countries, 4 clinical trials in 3 countries, 3 Canadian adult use supply agreements, 2 agreements in Canada pharmacy chains. Expand production capacity, global footprint, maintain focus on operational and excellence of product quality, partner with established distribution. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? Okay, but yeah, I want to really dive into this, but I have to see. I have to see that correlation. I have to see that the evidence. I have to see. That's really good question. Uh, Position. No. This is for Tilray August 2018. Tilray August 2018. Okay, two reasons why Tilray in August. No, it benefited from that. Well, of course. Oh, because they saw sales, and that's why. Oh, I get it. Well, of course, like they saw higher sales because alcoholic drinkers were buying marijuana. They were buying it in bulk, and they were producing it in bulk as well. So I see that. But I have to see how that, if there was like an acquisition or like a merger or like a giant, purchase. And I have seen, yeah, that was for December. We saw that for December right here. Uh, and AB and InBev. We saw it for them, InBev, and yeah, you see, and Tilray enters deal with InBev. Because I have to see like the strength, like what was the strength, off of what strength did it go to 300, all the way to 300, like in one day on September 16th, 2018. And then prior to that, it went to like $40. It was like in $40 August 13th. It went up to like $96. Let's see. This is um August 20th. No, August 20th. This thing was like at $74. It went up. It was like at, yeah. It was like at 96. September 3rd. Yeah. So these are the things that I talk about. No, 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 no. Not acquisition. August 2018. Sky. All right. Well, we got InBev. InBev was a little later though. That's what I'm saying. Gain and jaw dropping any percent last month. Skyrocketed. I think this is the same one that we just saw. I just read. Okay, Tilray shares have also benefited from the growing interest among alcoholic beverage makers in forming partnerships with established Canadian marijuana producers. Okay, well we've seen two so far. We've seen InBev, and what was the other one? Okay, but that news did not become public until I mean it did. Hold up. Oh, it kind of did. It kind of did become public before the 16th, which is when, it had that massive run up to $300. Isn't that lovely? Huh? Isn't that what dreams are made of? It was on the 17th of September 2018. Isn't that lovely? That's that I'm going to Disney World moment right here. This is what that is. When you just win the World Series and you throw your hat up in the air and I'm going to Disney World and they splash you with all that champagne and all that frozen Gatorade from the pitchers, from the buckets. That's that moment right there. So yeah, so I mean, which other one did I see? Hold up. It won't stop. Boom. Oh, can I revision? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I may want to save that later. I'll save that within my bookmark. That's for more strategic investment in marijuana to cannabis. Hot off supply deal. Canadians Nova Scotia Lakers. Torre CEO Brandon Kennedy said he expects more strategic investments to pour into the bargaining marijuana industry. Cannabis industry value is in the intellectual property of these other form factors and other delivery mechanisms, Kennedy said. This was August 28th, 2018. So yeah, so now I see it. Now, now you understand me. Now we see the picture. Now this is what you called it. The smoking gun, I guess. Hot off supply deal with Canadian Nova Scotia Lakers. CEO expects more strategic investments. Cannabis globally is disrupting the pharmaceutical industry, the alcohol industry, the consumer packaged goods industry, and some extent the tobacco industry. So yeah, so this is what I see. I definitely expect more additional strategic investors to invest in the industry in the coming months. Shares of the Canadian medical marijuana company shot up more than 21% on Monday after Tilray announced it had been selected by Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation to receive an initial purchase order for the adult use cannabis, which will go legal nationwide in Canada starting October 17th. Tilray gained another 12% after the bell on Tuesday, after reporting second quarter earnings that released the street that pleased the street. Why is it talking about October right here? You mean October 2017? Published. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. They go back and they edit it. What are you talking about? You're talking about October 2017? But yeah, so let's go Nova Scotia Liquors. Who is Nova Scotia Liquors? Let's just save all of this. Very valuable information. Very valuable. Okay. Nova Scotia Liquors Corporation. Nova Scotia Liquors Corporation is the crown corporation which controls sales of alcoholic and recreational cannabis in Nova Scotia, Canada. It is the sole distributor of these products and runs all retail outlets selling alcohol and cannabis products. So yeah, it's no secret. And the same thing I said about Altria. You can watch my other videos. I'm like, hey, they still gotta buy. Like, listen, revenue was approximately 239.2 million Canadian dollars. Yeah, I mean, and we can see also this. I mean, SNDL is Canadian, but they're expanding in the U.S. As you know, SNDL does have board members that are from New York and studied in, I think, in Brooklyn University. So let's go to Altria. Altria, which has a market cap of how much? Tobacco industry. Market cap $90.8 billion. And it's a $49 stock. It just open right now with the bell. Open at 49.15 cents. So yeah. Revenue. Fiscal year ended 26.15 billion. Yeah. So it's a big deal, It's a big deal. Big breaking news. You know, good research, yeah. Thanks for watching. Coming up with more videos and more, things of this type of nature. Keep the positivity. Thanks for watching. I love the support, Thank you.